In this guide, I will be teaching you how to create different types of YouTube Shorts, so you can choose what fits your style and start your first faceless Shorts channel in 2024. No more excuses. Ours is 100% free. I will be teaching you everything from A to Z. We are going to create historical shorts, 3 different types of motivational shorts. Then we will create the infamous short clips with very high quality captions. After that, we are going to dive into Would You Rather videos, followed by Reddit story videos. After that, dark psychology shorts, and ending it with quiz shorts. Make sure to check my Discord server down below if you have any questions, and let's get into it. We'll need a few things: ChatGPT to help with the script, AI image generators like Midjourney or Leonardo, and video editing software such as Premiere Pro or CapCut. We'll also use an AI voice generator like 11 Labs or DupDub. Now, let's move on to the step-by-step tutorial. The first thing to do is create the script. I'll explain 2 methods for doing this. The first method involves using ChatGPT. You can visit the ChatGPT platform and ask it to write a paragraph about the main idea of your video. However, there's a chance that what you generate might not become very popular because people might not find it interesting. To increase your chances of success, I recommend using the second method. First, choose a video that you like and copy its URL. Then, go to the website DupDub and use their transcribe feature to convert the spoken words in the video into text. After that, head back to ChatGPT and ask it to rephrase that text for you. This way, you'll have a script that's ready and optimized to have a better chance of becoming popular on the platform you're using. Now we have to generate the images in the V-roll. I recommend using Midjourney for this task, but I think a lot of you cannot afford it, so you can use Leonardo instead. Now if you have the GPT-4, you can ask it to generate the prompts for you and just paste them into Midjourney. If not, just try different prompts until you find the right one. If you want this kind of quality images, you have to use Midjourney. You can't get this well-represented images with any other alternative. So I recommend investing some money into a Midjourney subscription. But for now, let's just settle with Leonardo. First thing is go into app.leonardo.ai, then go into AI image generation and start generating images for every scene of the video. You can use a lot of different prompts. You will find a PDF file down below with some of the prompts you can use. Feel free to keep generating until you find the right images and styles for your video. Now that we've made the script using ChatGPT and created the pictures with Leonardo, it's time to make the voice recording. There are many tools that use AI to change text into speech. For me, I'm going to use 11 Labs. Let me explain how. First, open 11 Labs and find the voice library section. I found a voice that I really liked, so I picked it. Next, return to ChatGPT, copy the script we made before, and put it into 11 Labs. Delete any empty parts, and then press the generate button. Now, let's listen to how it sounds. Long ago, the Mayans played a game called Poker Talk. They used their hips and knees to pass a ball through a ring. If a team lost, their leader's head was cut off by the winner. You get the point? Now we are going to edit the video and enhance it to the best of our ability. Import the voice and the images into CapCut and drag the voice into the sequence. Next, we need to eliminate the empty parts in the voiceover. To achieve this, use the Cut tool to remove all the gaps, ensuring that the voice sounds seamless and polished. Then we need to begin adding the pictures we generated earlier. First, change the aspect ratio to 9:16, as it's the intended format. Then, start incorporating the pictures and resize them to fit the screen. Aim to switch pictures every 3 to 5 seconds, so the viewers don't get bored. Repeat this process for all the pictures. Okay, now we're going to make things a bit more interesting by adding some transitions and animations. To start, we'll use the Zoom 1 animation and make sure it lasts for the whole image. We'll also put a transition that makes the first image slide to the left and bring in the second one. It's called left. After that, let's head over to the animation section and pick the combo option. You can choose any effects you like. I suggest trying out pendulum 1 or 2 for a cool look. Apply the left slide transition again, then add the pendulum effect once more. You can repeat this for the rest of the images, trying different effects and transitions. If you want, you can also use the pan left effect to give the picture a nice smooth movement. Take your time to check out all the available transitions to see which ones you like best. Oh, and there's also the whoosh transition that works well for this type of video. Just do the same thing for all the images you have in your project. Let's see how it looks. Now we just need to add the music, the captions, and a little more animations. Let's make the visuals more interesting by adding extra effects. Start with the clear effect to sharpen the images. Put it on the timeline and make it fit the whole video. Now go to the Effects tab and look for these kinds of effects. Try out different ones for different scenes. For example, if the scene is about a war, you can add the fire effect. If there's a bad character, you might use the black fog effect. I've already used the luminance effect for the first scene. The frost effect didn't work, so I'll switch to the sun effect. If that doesn't work either, I'll just keep it normal. Next, I'll use the fire effect in the third scene to show how the Maya tribe punishes the losers. Feel free to play around with lots of effects to see what looks best in your video. In the Viking scene, I'll add rain and some fire effects to show how they burn their losers. For the Egyptian scene, I'll use the Old One effect. I'll also add fog to the Viking scene to make it cooler. Lastly, for the Roman scene, I'll put in lightning effects to make it more exciting. Okay, let's add some music to the video. Visit toontank.com and look for the tribe's name that matches the theme you want. You might find some great music there. If not, you can search for music on YouTube that's not protected by copyrights. I found 4 good songs that work well with the video, and now the video looks awesome. All the songs on this website are free from copyright issues. If you somehow end up with a copyright claim, you can just put your video's URL in the copyright claim section of the website. This will quickly remove the claim, and you get a free trial allowing you to download 10 songs per month. Now, for adding captions, go to the text section, then Auto Captions, and click Create. CapCut will automatically generate the captions for you. If it runs into any issues, just fix them by hand. Next, let's make the text look more appealing. Start by applying the pop-up animation. This will display the text word by word. Then, change the font to the same one used by the channels we mentioned before. You can download this font for free. Finally, follow the adjustments shown on the screen, and your text will be all set. Now let's see how the video's looking. Long ago, the Mayans played a game called Polka Talk. They used their hips and knees to pass a ball through a ring. If a team lost, their leader's head was cut off by the winner. Sometimes the whole team was offered to the gods. The Vikings had their own game like tug of war. Teams pulled on animal skins over a fire pit. The losers fell into the fire. The winners took things they'd stolen, mostly women. In Egypt, people jousted on the Nile. They rowed boats fast and hit opponents with oars to make them fall in the water. Crocodiles were in the river, so losing was very bad. The Romans are known for gladiator games. Fighters battled until one died for the crowd's fun. They also released hungry animals to make it more exciting. This Instagram page gains 250,000 new followers each month. They achieved this by sharing dark-themed motivational videos. They transformed a regular Instagram Reel page into a successful business and even started their own clothing brand. Now let me show you how to make these types of videos for YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, or TikTok. We'll go through each step of creating these videos, starting from making the script, finding the B-roll footage, and editing the video to make it look great. I'll also share an exciting method to earn more money with these videos in the end, so stay tuned. Let's step back for a moment. All these videos actually have something similar. The first common thing is that they use a dark background, which gives them a cool and mysterious look. On top of this background, there's an AI-generated voice talking, which adds an interesting twist. These videos also use captions. These words help keep you interested and make sure you catch every single thing being said. So in summary, these videos use a dark and cool background, an AI voice, and written words to make sure you enjoy and understand what's going on. Let's get straight into the tutorial. Let's begin with the plan. We want to create the script using AI. Since it's 2023, we have access to advanced AI like ChatGPT. We're going to ask this AI to help us come up with 10 quotes about wolves, which are aggressive animals, so it lines with the theme of the page, which is a motivational theme page. You can also change the animal to something else if you want, like lions or eagles. So we talked to ChatGPT and asked it for these quotes. It gave us some nice short quotes about wolves, which is a good start. However, our goal is to make a slightly longer video, so we need longer quotes to match. So we got back to ChatGPT and asked it for longer quotes, but it got a bit carried away and gave us really long quotes, which might not fit well in the video. So we asked for medium-sized quotes instead. After getting all these different quotes from ChatGPT, you read through the quotes and choose the one you really like. It should sound good to you and aligns with the page theme. But there is another way to get these quotes just by searching on Google for lion-based quotes, for example, and you will get many websites that provide good quotes. Now, once you've picked the quote you like, just copy it from ChatGPT. After that, head over to 11 Labs. You'll need to make an account there first. Once you're in, you can create a special voice. Paste the quote you picked earlier into the generator on 11 Labs, but here's the cool part. We're going to tweak the quote a bit. We want it to feel like we're talking directly to the person watching, so they feel emotional and motivated. To make that happen, add an extra sentence at the end of the quote. For instance, you could say, "You've got a choice, either be a wolf or be a loser." Something catchy like that. Now, let's pick the voice you want for the quote. I suggest using the Adam voice because it matches this style really well. Once you've made your choice, hit the generate button. Let's give it a shot and see how it sounds. A wolf's journey is a bit like how the moon changes shape. It moves through different times, just like we move through good and tough times in life. Like a wolf adapts, we also learn to handle changes and keep moving forward. You have a choice. Either be a wolf or be a loser. This sounds really nice. We finished the voiceover part. Now we need to find some motivational music to play in the background. No need to worry, I already did the research, so you don't have to. If you look in the description of this video, there's a link to a TikTok account called Funk Face. On that account, you'll discover many different trending motivational songs that would go well with our content. Take your time and pick the one you like the most. Let's shift our focus to the B-roll footage now. To start off, we need to gather this footage, and luckily, there are numerous ways to go about it. One effective method is by exploring Instagram, which happens to be a decent place to find these kind of videos somehow. So the first step involves going into the Instagram platform. Once there, use the search feature to look for videos related to the specific animal featured in our video. For instance, animals like wolves or lions. By conducting this search, you'll uncover a lot of high-quality videos that can be incorporated into our project. These videos from Instagram's community offer a good quality of visuals that align with our theme. Now, we're going to talk about another way to get those videos. This method involves using special videos that you can use without any worries about copyright issues. To find these videos, you'll need to go to certain websites that offer them for free. One really good website is called pexels.com, where you can find a lot of videos and pictures that you can use without any fear of getting in trouble for using them. Another website you can check out is mixkit.co. It's like a backup option in case you can't find what you need on pexels.com. You can pick and choose the ones that fit your video idea perfectly. You can add them to your video creation without worrying that someone might say you're using their stuff. Now we are going to start the editing part. Import the videos and audios you need. Starting with the voiceover, drag it to the sequence so we can make it sound good. Start by cutting off all the empty parts. Cut them all out so the voice sounds clean and fast-paced. Now let's hear the big difference. A wolf's journey is a bit like how the moon changes shape. It moves through different times, just like we move through good and tough times in life. Like a wolf adapt, we also learn to handle changes and keep moving forward. You have a choice, either be a wolf or be a loser. Sounds great. Now, it's time to take those videos we found and add them to our project. To do this, just drag and drop the videos into the sequence. So we need to change the aspect ratio to 9:16. And we need to cut out the parts that we don't want. Try to use lots of different videos in your project. It keeps things interesting. When viewers watch your video, they won't get bored because they'll see different scenes and visuals. Now let's edit the pictures to be dark theme. Starting with the first one, go to Adjustments, then change the settings just like you see on the screen.
And then repeat the same thing for the second picture. Now let's try and add some effects and see if they fit.
Starting with the fog effect, feel free to go through these effects and add whatever you like, just by dragging and dropping the effects on top of the video, and you are good to go. You can also add transition between the two videos. If you have more, add a transition between every two videos. I recommend using the left transition as it gives a cool effect to the video. Then add some movement in every video. I recommend using the pendulum 1 or 2 as they make the video look good. And again, you can go through all the effects and choose whatever you like.
Once you've completed all those steps, it's time to move on to the next part. First, find the text option, then look for auto captions and click on it. When you hit that Create button, the software generates subtitles. These subtitles are words that appear on the screen, and they're really helpful. They make sure that even if someone can't hear what's being said, they can still read and understand it, which boosts the retention.
What makes CapCut a good software is that everything it offers is absolutely free. You don't need to give them any money. So, whether you're a beginner or a pro, you can use CapCut without worrying about spending any money. Now, to make the subtitles look good, go to Animation, then Caption, and select the pop-up option. So the captions are displayed word by word, then change the size, add shadow, change the font into a font called Blacklisted, or any font you like. The font used here is not very good anyways. Feel free to use whatever font you like. Then add the music you downloaded earlier. Let's see the end result. A wolf's journey is a bit like how the moon changes shape. It moves through different times, just like we move through good and tough times in life. Like a wolf adapts, we also learn to handle changes and keep moving forward. You have a choice, either be a wolf or be a loser. These Instagram accounts have generated over 100 million views with motivational reels. They have successfully turned their Instagram account into a profitable business that runs completely on autopilot. If you followed a blueprint I'm going to share with you today, there is no question in my mind you will have similar results if you stick to it for a long enough time frame. I'm going to show you 2 strategies to create this type of content. They are similar, but the first one is the simplest, and we are going to get more advanced, but I will take you through the whole process and provide you all the step-by-step guide. So without further ado, let's get into it. We are going to create scripts using ChatGPT. Copy-paste the prompt from the description, and you will get 10 different scripts to choose from. I have already tried for dozens of times and made this prompt so it's easy for you. We are simply telling ChatGPT to create 10 motivation scripts for Instagram Reels about the luxury lifestyle. Each script has 2 parts. First, something to grab attention, then something good as a reward. I know it might be confusing, but these examples will help explain. These are the exact results we are looking for. Sometimes we might have to do some manual changes, but overall it's impressive. Now that we have the script, let's move to step 2. Step 2 is collecting all the background clips of money and cars that we'll use. We'll use social media for this, and I'll use TikTok. If TikTok isn't available to you, use Instagram. The first clip in my video will feature a big city, so I'll search for clips of the Burj Khalifa. You'll have various clips to choose from. Let's check out this one. I'll mute it since we don't really care about the sound. Maybe a mic clip would be better. Let's search more. This one is perfect. I'll save it to a Google Doc so I can download it later. Now let's look for clips of a Porsche car. It's amazing how many different clips we're getting. This one looks great. I'll save it too. The next clip will be a Lamborghini. I'll try to find an inside clip. Not bad. Let's see what else we can find. This one has a caption. It can't really work for us. I'll just go with outside clips. They're much better. Now we have 3 clips. I'll fast forward and add 3 more. Maybe a Ferrari, a yacht, and then a BMW clip. After that, download the clips using a TikTok MP4 downloader without watermark. Then, let's move to the next step. Now we need to find motivational music for the video. Visit TikTok again and look for an account named Funkface. Click on the first one. This account regularly uploads 1 or 2 motivational tracks daily that we could potentially use. However, I can't utilize these tracks in this video due to potential copyright issues on YouTube. Instead, I'll demonstrate the process using different music. If you don't have TikTok, search for hip-hop beats on YouTube and you will find some good music. Now that everything is prepared, we'll use CapCut to edit our video. Begin by visiting CapCut.com and logging into your account. Next, click on New Video to initiate a new project. Then, choose the 9:16 video format. Proceed by clicking on Upload. Then, from this device, and select all the previously downloaded clips and music. First, move the music to the timeline, then zoom in slightly. Try to find the place where the beat drops. That's where the text will change. For me, it's around the 8-second mark. Trim the video to the first 20 seconds. I'm going to start by adding the Burj Khalifa clip. Then I will cut the first 2 seconds. Mute the clip by clicking on this icon and cut it where the beat drops. Continue adding the other clips individually. I will divide the Porsche clip into 2 usable clips. Now, I will add the money clip and fast forward through the rest. Once the clips are in place, click on Text, then Add Heading. Adjust the size to fit the first clip and change the text to the first part of the script from ChatGPT. Choose this font. Switch to lowercase by selecting this icon, then choose lowercase. Slightly reduce the size and center it. Add another heading. Resize it for the remaining video and apply the same settings as the first text. Add some shadow effects on both texts. That's it. Now, let's see the video. Lastly, click on Export. Then Download, then Export. Now let's move to the second video. We are going to use a different prompt for this one. Copy and paste it from the description. And ChatGPT will generate some great results for you. Here, we are simply instructing ChatGPT to create motivational scripts about money and business, similar to the example provided. These are the results we receive. We can edit them if needed, but they're great for me. We'll use TikTok again to find clips like the first video. However, this time I'll use different clips. I'll initiate the video with a jet ski clip. It's amazing how you can discover anything you seek here on TikTok. I will use this one. Next, let's search for an island video. I reckon there's a TV show named Island, which is why we're getting these results. This one seems promising. I'll use it.
Lastly, let's search for some money clips. I'll fast forward through the rest. In this video, we are going to use VoiceOver. So go to 11 Labs and create a free account. You will get free 10,000 characters to use. Then go ahead and click on the voice library to choose the voice we are going to use. After that, go to the top right corner and select this icon. In here, we are going to filter our voices. Start by selecting male, then select old. After that, select the British accent. Then test these voices and choose the best one for you. I already tested them, so I'm going to choose Brian. Click on Add to Voice Lab. After that, you will find him there, then click on Use. Copy-paste the script from ChatGPT and click Generate. The money is coming, the freedom is coming, and your turn has never been closer. You will make it. After you are done, click on the download icon. Now, we're going to edit the video. Create a new project on CapCut and select the 9:16 format. After that, import the clips, voiceover, and music. For music, I'm using the same one as in the first video. You can find it in the description. Start by moving the voiceover and music to the timeline. I'll be adding a gap between every sentence in my script. Now, delete the rest of the music. Next, import the video clips. I've already explained all of this step by step in the first video editing tutorial. Then, go to Captions, click on Auto Captions, and click on Generate. Once the captions are generated, select the first one and proceed here. Choose a font you like. I think this one looks good. Then convert everything to uppercase. Now, center the captions, fix any glitches, and resize them to align with the voiceover. Finally, let's watch the video. The money is coming. The freedom is coming. And your turn has never been closer. You will make it. But first, we'll look for popular podcast clips at the moment. Then, they'll use a tool called Submagic to make our video more interesting. This means we'll add captions, smooth transitions, B-roll, and cool sound effects. This way, our short video will have higher AVD, making it more likely to catch the Shorts algorithm's attention. Now let's do some research. First, go to the Bard AI tool and ask it for a list of the most popular podcasts right now. It will provide you with a list from which you can make your selection. I'm going with the Joe Rogan Experience. Afterward, go to YouTube and search for the podcast's name. Then, access the official channel and look for the most viewed video from the last week or two. In this channel, it's the Joe Rogan and Elon Musk podcast where they discuss buying Twitter and turning it into X. Now, find an interesting or controversial clip within the video. I've already completed my research, and this is the clip I'm going to use. If you've walked around downtown San Francisco, right near the XFK Twitter headquarters, it's a zombie apocalypse. I mean, it's rough. Have you been in that area? Not lately. No, I've heard. It's crazy. I've heard it's crazy. I've heard you really can't believe it until you actually go there. You can't believe it until you go there. So copy the video URL and navigate to a website called Streamable. Paste the URL. Choose the desired segment to download. And click on Create Video. Wait until the process is complete, then click on More and select Download Links. Finally, click on Download. Now go ahead and open any video editing software to change the long-form video into a short format. To do that, make sure to set it to 9:16. Then export the video. Now, we are going to move to the most important part. Go ahead and visit Submagic by clicking the first link in the description, then create an account. After that, click on Create to start editing your video. Drag and drop the video we exported, then choose the language and click on Upload. It is going to take some time to get uploaded depending on the size of the video. I will fast forward. After the video is done, it will start to auto-generate captions for you. Now, Submagic has transcribed our video and divided it into scenes. That's exactly what we need so we can add B-roll. First, go to Style to edit the captions. I'm first going to test these styles to see what fits my video best. Hormozy one looks good with great emoji style. Devon is also alright, but I don't think it fits this style best.
I think that Emangadzi and Hormozy 2 are the best for my video in my opinion. So I will be using Hormozy 2. Next, change the size and the position. You can also change the standard color and the other colors if needed. Honestly, I like them like that. Next, let's customize the style itself. Maybe change the font and the shadow if needed.
You can also change the captions to word by word if you want it to be fast-paced, but I don't recommend doing that for podcasts because people will start missing words and leave. Now, let's add some B-roll to increase AVD. Try to read the script and find some scenes where B-roll would be good. For example, I will add a zombie stock footage on this second scene.
Then add San Francisco video on this one. If you walk around downtown San Francisco, right near the XFK Twitter headquarters, this is all your block quits. Arias Row. After that, go ahead and add a transition to make it look cool, and make sure to try the sound effects too so the video sounds cool. For example, when there is a photo vintage transition, add a camera shutter sound effect. After playing with the transitions and sound effects, go to description to get the AI-generated title and keywords for your video, or you can just use your own. Then, when everything is done, export the video to your device. Let's watch it together. If you walk around downtown San Francisco, right near the XFK Twitter headquarters, it's a zombie apocalypse. I mean, it's rough. Have you been there? Not lately. No, I've heard. It's crazy. I've heard it's crazy. I've heard you really can't believe it until you actually go there. You can't believe it until you're there. So they have to say, well, what philosophy led to that outcome? And that philosophy would be, now to make some money before monetization, I recommend that you join the Submagic affiliate program and place your link in the comments section of your shorts. You will be surprised at how many people will ask you to show them how you create your captions. So it would be very profitable for you to use an affiliate link and earn 30% of every person who makes a purchase. This channel went from 16,000 subscribers to 238,000 subs in less than a month using the exact videos I'm going to teach you in this video. And this Instagram page gathered 43,000 followers with only 19 videos in a singular month. If this doesn't make you believe that these videos are trending right now, I don't know what will. Let's take a look at one of these shorts. What would you rather? Give a blind man vision or win $100,000? These videos consist of a two-color background and a border in the middle and two choices to choose from, then the percentage of people that chose each one, with some sound effects and background music. We are not going to do all of this manually. We are going to generate a lot of them with one click, then add some changes, so make sure to follow until the end. The first step will involve generating the script. We need to create a table that lists the two choices and their percentages. Since we aim for maximum automation, we won't be doing this manually. To begin, navigate to ChatGPT and paste this prompt that you will find in the description. You'll receive a randomized table. Request ChatGPT to remove the question section, as it's not essential. Following this, it's crucial to differentiate your approach from others. I always emphasize the importance of not simply copying the same shorts. As many individuals are following similar paths, try to identify a unique niche and incorporate this concept. In my case, I'll be focusing on football players given their popularity, which will likely get me people fighting in the comments and boost the views of my video. The next step is to bulk create. If you don't know what that is, it's all right. I will explain everything step by step. First, go to Canva.com and start your Canva Pro free trial, then create a new design. First, we have to split the screen into the blue and red parts. To do that, add a square and change its color to red. Then we size it to fit half of the screen. After doing that, click on Alt and drag it down to duplicate it, then change its color to blue. Next, add another square shape and change the color to black. Stretch it all the way to the right and left, then resize it to be in the middle of the screen. After that, add another square, change the shape to a circle, and place it in the middle. Then add the "or" and resize it to fit in the circle. Now you need to animate it. Click on the shape, go to Animation, and add the pulse animation. Reduce the intensity. Do the same for the circle and the text. Now we have to add the first choices. Add a text and copy the first option from the table we generated earlier in ChatGPT. For me, it was Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. After adding the text, apply effects to make them stand out. Add the shadow effect and change the color to black for both texts. Right-click on the text, select Show Timing, and stretch the video to 6.5 seconds. Reduce the text timing by 0.3 seconds for both. Go to Animation and add the pop effect for both texts, ensuring it's applied on Enter and Exit. After that, resize the text, leaving around 2.5 seconds at the end for the percentages. Next, add a new text and input the percentages you got from ChatGPT. Apply the same animation and effect as we did for the other texts. Reduce the timing to the last 2 seconds of the video. Now, after completing all those steps, we need to automate it to generate 55 shorts. To do that, go to the Apps section and search for Bulk Create. Then select Enter Data Manually. Next, return to ChatGPT and copy the entire chart. Paste it as demonstrated in the video. It's important to ensure that everything is placed correctly, just as shown here. Then, click Done. Now, go to the text, right-click, and select Connect Data. Choose the relevant data sources. For instance, in my case, Lionel Messi corresponds to soccer player 1 and 55% corresponds to player 1%. Your data sources might differ. Afterward, click on Continue, verify that everything is correctly selected, and then click Generate. You'll instantly receive the shorts. Let's watch some of them to see if they align with our expectations. Looks good. Now let's enhance the videos by adding a few elements. First, incorporate some images. Search on Canva for content related to your shorts and include 2 pictures. If you can't find them in Canva, you can import them from your PC. Resize them to fit perfectly. Right-click on each image, select Show Timing, and reduce it to 6.1 seconds for both pictures. Next, add some animations to increase viewer retention. Use any animation you prefer. Change the color of the higher percentage to green. You can also add sound effects. Include a ticking clock sound and adjust its timing to start when the text appears and end when the text ends.
Additionally, import a ding sound effect from YouTube and add it to the timeline, aligning it to start when the percentages show. If you want to add more details, visit 11 Labs and generate some sound. Import it and place it on the timeline. Now, allocate a couple of hours and repeat these steps for all 55 shorts. After completing those steps, export the video by clicking on Share. Then, select Download. Ensure that you check the box that says Download in separate files so that you receive each short as an individual video, rather than all combined into a single 1-hour video. So, these Reddit videos are extremely easy to make. All we are going to need is a story from Reddit. Obviously, it doesn't have to literally be from Reddit, and a retention grabber like a Minecraft parkour video or Subway Surfers or GTA 5 gameplay. The majority of the people doing this are all using Minecraft parkour, so it will be a better idea to use something different. Then we will need voiceover and captions. That's all. Let's get into it. Let's create an actual Reddit story video. After that, I'm going to show you how to use other stories. First things first, go to CapCut.com, then select Edit Video Online to use CapCut Online. After that, you will need to create an account. I will be using a Gmail account, so click on the Continue with Google option and select your account. Then click on Skip. After that, we need to go ahead and get our background video first. To do that, we are going to search for Minecraft parkour gameplay on YouTube. There are a lot of these videos that you can use. I'm going to select this 13-minute one. To download it, just search for MP4 YouTube Downloader and click on any website. Then paste your link and click Start. After that, choose the video quality and click on Download. Now that the background video is ready, make sure to hit the subscribe button so we can hit the 10K mark. Let's upload the background video by clicking on Upload, then click on From this device. After that, select the file we downloaded earlier. While the video is being uploaded, let's find the Reddit story we are going to use. Access Reddit and search for any stories subreddit. I recommend checking out one called Confession, where people post their confessions. Click on Top to filter the stories to the most popular ones. Then select All Time to find the best stories. You'll discover a lot of interesting ones to choose from. Some might be quite depressing. This subreddit is pretty intense. Anyway, I'll use a simple one. Go ahead and take a screenshot of the title using the snipping tool if you have Windows. If you're on a Mac, press Shift-Command-4 to capture the screen, then save it to your device. After that, return to CapCut and click on the background video to move it into the sequence. I'll delete the black segment at the start. Next, head to the top left corner and select the 9:16 ratio for a shorter format. Then resize it to fit the entire screen and position it in the middle. Now, return to the media section and click on Upload. Afterwards, select from this device, then choose the Reddit screenshot. Move it upward, make it slightly smaller, and position it accordingly. Now, select it and go to Animate. And add a right swing animation. Let's proceed with the voiceover. Access captions, then select Manual Captions. Go back to Reddit, copy-paste the title into CapCut. After that, click on Add and paste some of the story. Repeat this until the story is complete. Then, choose the first part of the captions, then select the text-to-speech option. Pick any voice you prefer. Once it's finished, click on Apply for All. Rearrange the voiceovers in order. Now, let's create some captions. There are two methods: the free option using CapCut and the paid option with Submagic. The paid one is easier and better. Let's start with CapCut. Click on Auto Captions, then select Generate. Once generated, apply these settings to the first one. Choose the pop-up animation effect, which displays captions word by word. Once finalized, click on Export, followed by Download and then Export again. Now let me show you a better way to make captions and add B-roll footage with effects and sounds. We are going to use Submagic. You will find the link to it and CapCut down below. First things first, get into your Submagic account. After that, click on Create. Make sure to export the video we made earlier without the captions and upload it to Submagic. After that, click on Upload. When the video is ready, it will get auto-transcribed as shown in the video. I'm going to try these different caption styles and see what's best for this story. They are all good, but I'm picking this William one. You can customize it if you want, but it looks perfect for me. Next, let's add some B-roll footage. I'm going to add a bike scene here and a chili scene in the other one. You can use anything related to your story. You can also add transitions and sound effects here. If you want a more detailed explanation of this tool, watch this video. When you are done, click on Export. Now let's watch the video, and after that, I'm going to show you the secret strategy few people are using to stand out from all the people doing the same thing. I added Tabasco to Wendy's chili and used it to get second place in a chili cook-off. Title basically says it all. This wasn't a professional organized competition. There was some BMX event with a couple hundred people, and they always have a chili cook-off. I'm not much for cooking, so I thought it would be funny to throw a bunch of Wendy's chili in a crock pot and see if anyone noticed. They didn't. Now, if you want to use a story that's not in Reddit, go to the description and download this PNG file that you can edit and add whatever you like using Canva. That's exactly what all the accounts are using. This is an example of what I made. Now look at this channel I found. They are printing money with very little effort. They are doing the same thing we explained
Earlier, let's watch a bit of their video so you can understand. As you can see, their videos are just shorts, but in a long-form format, and very long so they can get high RPM. This channel had 1 million views last month and made approximately $4,000 in ad revenue. This YouTube channel gets 5.2 million views each month. They achieve this by sharing dark psychology videos. This is able to change your life all around and guarantee you a lot of money. This other channel right here is getting millions of views doing the same thing as the first channel. They are getting 24 million views each month. Isn't that impressive? Now, let me show you how you can make this kind of videos for YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels or TikTok. We'll go through each step of creating the videos, starting from making the script, finding the V-roll or generating the images, then editing the video to make it look great. Before starting, let me first show you what the end result looks like. A Machiavellian person is often charismatic and charming, adept at reading social cues and manipulating situations to their advantage. They possess a remarkable ability to mask their true intentions behind a veneer of amiability, using their charm to win people over while strategically furthering their own interests. Now, let's start with the script. We have different ways to do that. Go to ChatGPT and ask it to write a dark psychology trait paragraph. For example, ask it about narcissism or something like that. In this one, I asked him about Machiavellianism. Obviously, I didn't write it correctly, but ChatGPT is supposed to be smart and can understand me even with my shitty English. This is not what I was looking for. So I'm going to ask it to describe a person who is a Machiavellian, and he gave what I was looking for. These are the scripts you need. Now let me show you the other way you can make a script. First, search for dark psychology on Google and go into any article you like. Then copy a paragraph where they are talking about a dark psychology trait. Then ask ChatGPT to rewrite it for you so you can avoid any copyright issues. And this is how you get a viral script for your video. Now I'm going to show you how to copy an already existing video script, but make sure to only copy viral scripts. So for example, I'm in this channel we talked about earlier. I'm going to go to their most popular video. Let's see what the script looked like. If you stare at someone's lips during a conversation, they may think you're interested in them. However, if you look at their forehead, they will feel intimidated. Hey, this is pretty good. Copy the URL and go to the dub transcription tool from this link. Then click on the video link icon to transcribe from a URL. After that, you will have to create an account. It won't take long, just do it fast and come back to the same link. Then select the URL choice again and paste the YouTube link. Then click on transcribe. After that, click on confirm. And there you go, you have a script that has already proven that it can go viral. Now let's generate the voiceover. To do that, go to 11 Labs and create a new account. You will get a free 10,000 characters to use. Go to the voice library and choose a voice you like. Then click on Add to Voice Lab. After that, go to Voice Lab and select a voice. Then go back to ChatGPT and copy the script we generated earlier. Then paste it into the text box in 11 Labs, then click on Generate. Let's hear the voice. A Machiavellian person is often charismatic and charming, adept at reading social cues and manipulating situations to their advantage. They possess a remarkable ability to mask their true intentions behind a veneer of amiability, using their charm to win people over while strategically furthering their own interests. Sounds good. Now click on the download icon. Now that we have our script and voice ready, we need to generate the B-roll or the images. For this one, I prefer using either anime clips like the channels we showed earlier, or using AI-generated images. If you want to use anime clips, you can find them easily on YouTube. Now let me show you how to generate the image for free. First, go to App Leonardo AI. After that, select this featured model. It's called Albedo Base XL. After that, click on Generate with this model. Then make sure to choose 4 different images so you have different images in the video. Then go to Image Dimensions and choose 512 by 1024. Now go ahead and use this prompt to generate the images. You can obviously change the prompt to what fits your style, but this is a good place to start. Then click on Generate. It will cost you 8 tokens to generate 4 images, but you get 150 tokens every day in Leonardo for free. So feel free to keep generating until you find the best pictures. Now, just download the pictures and let's move to the next step. Open CapCut and import the files we generated earlier. After that, drag and drop the voiceover into the sequence. Then proceed to cut all the empty spaces on the voice to ensure smooth sound. Once finished, drag and drop the images into the timeline and add transitions between every 2 pictures.
I suggest using either the left or shake transition.
Next, navigate to Filters and scroll down to locate the Clear 2 effect. Drag and drop it, ensuring it fits the whole video by resizing it. Go to Effects and scroll down to the Nature effects. Experiment with them and choose the ones that best suit your video. The fire effect complements this
Video style perfectly. After that, click on every picture, then go to Animation, after that go to Combo, and give it some smooth effects. Then, go to Text, click on Auto Captions, and select Create. Choose a font you like. I'm using a font called Comicax. Apply the pop-up effect to the captions so they display word by word. And that's it. Your video is ready. Export it to your device, then upload it to your social media platform. We are going to create a video completely from scratch with my own twist. We'll make sure to stay till the end to get the full picture. The first step is generating the script. There are 2 ways to do that. The first one is by using ChatGPT. I first asked it to generate me a fact about the Milky Way. Then, after I got the fact I'm going to use, I asked it to generate me a hook for this paragraph. Then I tried to make it address the viewer, but it wasn't as I wanted. So I gave it an example, and I got the hook I wanted. I'm only going to use the first part of it. Now let's explore the second method for obtaining the script. Begin by finding a viral video relevant to the topic of your video. I'll be using a video about the Milky Way that has 1.9 million views, which is impressive. I'll copy the URL and go to the dub transcription tool. You'll need to create an account first. Once logged in, navigate to this page. Select Video Link, paste the URL, and then click Transcribe. Then click on Confirm. Now to avoid any copyright issues, copy the text and go ask ChatGPT to reword it for you. Step 2 is getting the B-roll. We'll utilize Leonardo AI for this. Begin by visiting this URL. If you're watching this video in the future, where this feature is available, so feel free to use it. But now, we'll use still images. Access the image generation section. I've already attempted to generate some pictures here. Next, click on Prompt Generation and input a simple idea such as space. Click on Ideate and you'll receive different prompts to choose from. Pick one and click Generate. Make sure your settings are adjusted for a short format picture. This is not what I'm looking for. I will try different prompts. Click here to download the pictures. I'll fast forward through the rest. These are the results I got. Make sure to divide your video into different scenes so you know what images to generate. In this step, we'll use the DupDup text-to-speech feature. It's one of the best out there. Start by going to the DupDup website again. Then go to Products, and within that section, choose Text-to-Speech. Proceed by clicking Start for Free. Once on this page, click on More Voiceovers to select the voice you like. You can sample them by clicking Sample Voices. I highly recommend using the Jeremy voice for this type of videos. Select it and click Confirm. Then, paste your script in here. Click this icon to preview the voice. Here are the top 5 things about Milky Way that you didn't know. 1. The Milky Way galaxy was born about 12 billion years ago and has been growing ever since. When ready, click Export.
Choose MP3 format and then click Export again. Finally, click Generate and Export. Let's listen to the complete voiceover now. Here are the top
5 things about Milky Way that you didn't know. 1. The Milky Way galaxy was born about 12 billion years ago and has been growing ever since. 2. According to scientists, about 7 new stars are born in the galaxy every single year. 3. The distance of the solar system from the galactic center is about 27,000 light years. You get the point. Now let's move to the next step. Now let's get everything together using the DupDup video editor. Go to Products again and select Video Editing. After that, click on Start for Free. After getting into this page right here, click on Upload and choose the files we generated earlier. I also downloaded some free space videos from Pexels to use alongside the pictures. After importing everything, drag and drop the voiceover first into the timeline. Then zoom a little so we can work comfortably. Next, I'm going to start with this picture as my opening. Change the format to 9:16. After that, resize it to fit the entire screen. Now, I'm going to add the second picture and resize it as well. Next, I'm going to use this Milky Way video. I'll zoom it so it fits the short format. Then, I'm going to add these 2 pictures and resize them again. I'll fast forward the rest. Now that we have everything set, let's add some transitions. To do that, click on Transitions. After that, go to 2D, then scroll down until you find some interesting transitions. I recommend using these transitions. I'll start with a film burn transition. Then I'll add a left transition. After that, I'll add different transitions to make the video look cool. Let's see how the video looks so far. Here are the top 5 things about Milky Way that you didn't know. 1. The Milky Way galaxy was born about 12 billion years ago and has been growing ever since. 2. According to scientists, about 7 new stars are born in the galaxy every single year. 3. The distance of the solar system from the galactic center is about 27,000 light years. 4. The Milky Way travels through space at a speed of about 300 miles per second. With regard to the cosmic microwave background radiation. 5. The galaxy's central core has a supermassive black hole, which contains the mass of roughly 4 million suns. Now, you can also add some effects by clicking here, but I don't really need any effects for this video. Let's add captions now. Go to Text, then click on AI Subtitles. After that, select a language, then click on Convert. Go ahead and change the caption settings and center them in the middle. It's very easy, so I'm going to fast forward it.
After your video is ready, click on Export and use these default settings.
Then click on Export again. Video, we will be using ChatGPT for the script and Canva to generate the shorts. This channel right here consistently gets thousands of views per video and even millions for some of them. They solely create quiz shorts, and the great thing about this is that a lot of people watch this kind of videos, especially kids, keeping them engaged for longer periods due to their curiosity about the answers. These types of videos also generates a lot of comments because viewers often give extra information or express surprise at the facts presented. For example, when you create a video asking whether a tomato is a fruit or a vegetable, the correct answer is fruit, but many people are unaware of this, leading to heated discussions in the comments. Now, let's start the tutorial. The first step is to create the riddles, and to do that, we will use ChatGPT. The prompt we will be using is, as a renowned riddle expert, your task is to create 10 quick and interesting riddles for your audience to solve. The riddles should be easy enough to engage and entertain the participants. Each riddle should have 3 options and only 1 correct answer. Please follow the table format provided below to present your riddles. Now, provide ChatGPT with a similar format to the one mentioned in the video. After that, give ChatGPT an example. Then, ask him to ensure that the riddles are well-crafted, engaging, and provide a satisfying solution. Once you've done that, click Enter. ChatGPT will generate them for you. Request to format the riddles in a table. Then ask for the number of riddles you want. Unfortunately, it can only generate 5 or 10 at a time, so whenever it stops, just ask it to continue. Copy all of the generated riddles and put them in a Google Sheets folder. Then make sure to thank ChatGPT for his efforts because you never know what happens when AI takes over the world. Please. Before proceeding with the tutorial, I would invite you to subscribe to the channel for more tutorials like this. Anyways, let's move to the next step. Go to canva.com, then click on Create a design. Select the YouTube Shorts format. Next, add a background by going to Elements and choose any picture you like. Make sure to resize it to fit the whole screen. Afterward, add the title. Go to Text and click on Add a Heading, then copy and paste the title from ChatGPT. You can change its font, size, or add some effects to enhance its appearance. Next, extend the video by stretching the background image in the timeline to approximately 20 seconds or longer if desired. Add the hook by adding another text element and copying it from ChatGPT. Resize it to be under the title and add a shadow effect. Apply any animation you prefer. The next step is to make the hook appear 1 second after the title. To do this, right-click on it and select Show Timing. Add another heading to include the riddle.
Modify the font, color, and add effects and animations. Place it on top of the hook because it will appear after the hook disappears. Click on Show Timing and make it start when the hook disappears.
After that, add another heading to present the three options. Start by copying the first one, go to Effect, and select the background effect, changing the color to red. Duplicate it by holding Alt on the keyboard and dragging with the mouse, creating three options.
Hold Shift and select all of them to make changes simultaneously. Change their timing to coincide with the question, then add an animation.
To engage viewers, make sure to add a pulse animation on top and reduce its intensity. Following that, add an additional 4 or 5 seconds for the answer. Duplicate one of the options and change it to the answer, making it
Larger. Set it to appear when the options disappear. Finally, go to Elements
and add a celebration effect at the end.
Let's see how this looks.
Now pay attention to this part. Go to Apps and search for Bulk Create. Then click on Enter Data Manually. After that, copy some of the riddles we generated earlier, about 20 of them. Make sure to copy the table as shown in the video. Now go back to Canva and select the upper left corner, then paste. After that, click on Done. Next, go to the title, right-click, and select Connect Data. After that, select Title and do the same for everything. Then, click on Continue. Afterward, click on Generate. Canva will generate them for you. Now, return to Canva and change the background and the colors, and repeat the same process for the next 20. Do this every time so you have different templates on your channel. Now, let's add some music to make the video more engaging. I recommend uploading the music from your computer to ensure you don't encounter copyright issues. I'm just going to use random music from Canva. After adding the music to the timeline, resize it to fit one of the shorts. Next, select it and press Ctrl+D, and the music will be duplicated. Once you're finished with the shorts, click on Share, then Download, and make sure to check the box that says Download in separate files, so you don't get one long 1-hour video. That was it for this video. Make sure to subscribe and join my Discord down below.